Oh, yes, welcome back, everybody. Oh, I know everyone loves this voice. I'm just gonna keep doing it the rest of the time. Even when I voice the girls, they're gonna have this voice. It's so good.
They're trying to advance the plot, you old fool.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's what we were doing. Wait, welcome back, everybody. To
Hello.
Seismic Heroes. And if you like that voice, you should definitely like, comment, subscribe for that voice.
Absolutely. Just so Joe can feel validated that he has to keep doing this voice that's grating his throat.
It's, ooh, and let me tell you, it's so, I don't know.
Oh, my God. Oh, it's back. Look at this. I can just go into it anytime. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. Ah, my God.
Anyway, what were we doing? Oh, yeah. We just, convinced them that that he didn't eat the steak, so now we're trying to figure out who ate the steak.
We looked at a dentist report. It says he had anesthesia and got a tooth pulled.
That's right.
So he's not allowed to eat or drink anything except from water.
Yep. Okay.
So now we're trying to figure out who ate the steak.
Okay. So and
which we know there's the woman. So.
Yep. So we're just gonna go ahead and say me. Anyway.
I did it.
I did it.
It was me, Goku.
So it's some weird unknown third party that only apparently we saw because nobody else is willing to admit it.
Yeah. Obviously, it can only have been someone else who was sitting at the professor's table.
Oh, you will not let this go, will you? There is no such person. Even though I wasn't there.
There was, because I saw her. When the incident occurred, we know that the victim couldn't have been eating anything. Yet we have evidence of a half-eaten steak on his table. Therefore, the only logical conclusion is that there was somebody else there eating it.
Mother, you played a trap card.
We have strong evidence to support our assertion. It's clear that these witness testimonies are unreliable. If the court decides to push through a ruling at this stage...
You know, Ryunosuke, you with those shifty eyes is not helping our cause.
I will cut you down. We will lodge a formal complaint with the Ministry of Justice and pursue a fair retrial relentlessly.
Damn.
Kazuma.
It's the only way he does it, relentlessly.
Yeah.
Are you insane? You would take on the government?
Don't worry, Counsel. I have no issue with you.
What do you mean?
I have issue with them, those two witnesses in the stand.
Oh, crap.
Already. Oh!
You can feel it. You can feel whenever they pop up, you're like, oh, here we go again. I had a nice break for a while.
It's like, oh.
What are you talking about?
We have demonstrated with evidence that the victim was not alone. So, if it now turns out that the two of you deliberately lied when giving your testimonies,
Uh-oh.
obviously, you will be charged with perjury.
Got him.
Perjury?
Not good for military, man.
No, not at all. And since this is a murder trial, you will also be deemed complicit in the killing.
Oh, complicit in murder?
Speak up, boy!
The only thing I've murdered is the sales going out of my store.
Everything is half off.
Half off everything.
Just throw the trial.
Just like the guy I killed, he's half off too.
Rabble.
Negative. There was no mention of this at the tactile meeting. I was just following orders.
Of course you were.
Oh, that's right, as the man says.
Ah, they were in on it.
Just say you never saw the gentlewoman. That's what they told us.
Gentlewoman.
Oh, she was so gentle. Gentle? She was gentle with my earlobes. Look at them. They're floppy. You could sit on them and it'd be so comfortable. Oh, I'm going back to vibing.
What? He's vibing so hard right now. What did you just say, Kuta-san? It's half off, I swear.
I swear it's half off. No. Oh.
You were just following orders?
No, hold on, lad. I was taking an order. That's right. I work there.
I'm just an old man. I've soiled myself.
Say you never saw the gentlewoman. When you say gentlewoman, do you mean you saw the victim with a lady from overseas? What?
What? What is the meaning of all this? All these witnesses gave false statements. Is this true, you pair?
Oh, I wanted to retire. That's all.
Just one. Just one simple slip of the tongue! They offered me pictures of Spider-Man.
Order.
Rabble.
Counsel. Explain what is going on here.
It's painfully clear now. You tried to prevent these witnesses from telling the truth.
Absolutely not. The prosecution knows nothing of this.
Oh, he's weak again.
Yep.
Then who's behind this? Who tried to make you keep your mouth shut?
What in the world?
Baby's freaking out.
He is. Oh yeah, he's crying real hard.
That's classified.
Sure.
Damn it, boy. I know.
So you're prepared to be tried as a conspirator to this murder, are you?
You wouldn't. This can't be happening.
I'm just imagining that like the pull string on Woody.
Oh,
in
yeah.
Toy Story. There's a snake in my boot.
Ryunosuke. Judging from the way they're reacting to this, I'd say they were sworn to silence by someone with considerable influence.
Oh boy.
However,
Always is.
I don't believe Aduchi had any idea about it. Ouchie.
I mean, that's kind of a douchey. That's
Aduchi. Aduchi. What are you saying?
What are you saying? I mean, to wield that kind of influence, there are only a handful of possibilities.
You'd have to be a gamer girl.
It could only be the government, the military, or the police, I suppose.
I
Well,
wonder.
any ideas about who might be behind this? If you can confirm who tried to silence these witnesses, then we can continue our pursuit.
So we need to name whoever it was that tried to make the witnesses keep their mouths shut.
Okay.
Of course, we'll need evidence before we can make any firm accusations. Evidence that proves whoever it was really did wield his or her power here. The business card.
Oh, you're right.
But how? How can we possibly...
Remember how we made progress before.
Yeah, because that's the one thing that we haven't used yet either.
We gotta press.
Yeah.
Before?
We examined this piece of evidence in more detail and found a new clue as a result.
Oh, maybe we flip. Yeah, we flip over the business card and see what it says. Yep.
Oh yes, that's right.
Well, that's not the only piece of evidence we have, is it?
No.
We need to re-examine everything and make sure there's nothing we've missed. There's no time to lose.
Let me grab my sword.
Yeah.
I want answers. If it's proven that these witnesses have been manipulated, I assure you the penalty will be severe.
Please, wait, Your Excellency. Oh, I had no idea about this. I swear to every Shinto god. I knew nothing. I swear to Slifer to the Sky Dragon, if you will.
I'll tell you whatever you want to know. I have a collection of women's undergarments.
Oh, I swear, it's my mother's. And what does this defense have to say about all this?
Your Excellency. No time to think. I'm just going to have to close my eyes and shout out the first name that comes into my head. Don't do that.
Miley Cyrus.
She came in like a wrecking ball, Your Honor. Besides the prosecution, the only person with the necessary influence to manipulate the witness is...
You.
Well, hold on. With the necessary influence. So, go back to the dude with the stash?
This guy?
Well...
What if...
I mean...
What if he's not the waiter?
That's true, but... Besides no, he's not gonna be part of it. What's the guy on the left? Oh, sorry. Yeah, him.
Yeah. He's the,
He's an authority in forensic medicine and Cosmo's mentor. Okay, so we probably can't say that.
I don't think it's... Yeah, I wouldn't think it's him.
Wilson?
Wilson.
He's a visiting professor of medicine at UMA University from the British Empire. Falls under government.
True.
And I mean, those two are out of the question because they're the ones being influenced. Yes. There. What do you think of that? I think, counsel.
Oh. I think, counsel, that you may want to close your ears as well as your eyes. Otherwise, the size of disappointment in the courtroom may very well deafen you.
So that wasn't it.
Yep, there it is. If you feel you must close your eyes in a crisis, might I suggest that you keep your mouth shut next time,
It was worth a shot.
Yeah, it was worth a shot. Otherwise, I may have to use the influence I have in this courtroom to shut it permanently.
So...
He did say influence.
He did say influence. I don't have a great deal of influence myself, but believe me, I can find other ways to make you keep your mouth shut as well. Alright, don't get angry. I'll think again. There must be a clue somewhere in all that evidence in the court record. Alright, well...
Okay, so maybe take a look at the court record.
Yeah, maybe do that.
And what does the defense have to say about all this, Alright. Here we go. Let's take a look at the court record again. History? Oh no.
Yeah, it's just gonna go back. So we've eliminated the possibility of him, so it's either the waiter or our mentor.
Medical school professor at the Imperial UMA University.
He's an authority
on forensic medicine.
And Cosmo.
Mentor. Brought about.
We just don't know if he has any info. I mean, he is shady, but I mean, we have 4 tries.
What about him? Because he's an army sergeant.
But he was the one that was influenced, right? Not to speak.
Besides the prosecution, the only person with the necessary influence to manipulate the witnesses.
Since he's a witness.
Okay.
He was forced not to speak. Unless he's just in on the act and
it says besides the prosecution, so it's not him.
And we've ruled him out. I mean, our
yeah.
pal has ruled him out, and we know it's not him that did that before the case.
Huh. This is the only one that makes sense to me, though.
So that our buddy gave us a little hint that like he may not carry influence, but he still has ways.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, they seem to be hanging pretty heavy on like having influence. I can't imagine like.
I just thought that doesn't make any sense that he would be it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of feeling this one. I think I'm gonna try it.
We have 4 tries. You can give it a shot.
Yes. I don't think that was it.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
Since he is the witness.
Yep.
We still have 3 tries.
Yeah.
And I imagine we're pretty much almost done here.
Yeah. What in the world? What am I missing here?
Besides the prosecution, the only person influenced to manipulate the witnesses. It's got to be either our mentor or the waiter.
You think so? Man.
Professor at the Imperial University. He's an authority in forensic medicine and Cosmo's mentor. So, he's his mentor, and he has the knowledge of this whole system. So he would know what to influence and manipulate, but I don't know if he has any stake in any of this.
Right.
Can't imagine what he would. So, like, my best guess is it's at least at this juncture is going to be the waiter.
Yeah, okay.
But, like,
I mean, might as well try it. We haven't been wrong on anything else, so. Oh, there we go.
yeah, I mean, he's the only other person
Yeah,
in this case that's involved.
Yeah, so that means that he's not really a waiter then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, surely that would be Satoru Hasonaga. 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 Oh, that's you.
Oh. Hasanaga-san, the waiter who took the stand earlier. Poppycock! What possible reason would the waiter have to make these witnesses give false testimony? Not to mention the fact that even a head waiter could not possibly have that level of influence.
For once, I would agree with you. If, that is, the man truly were a waiter.
Yep. Well, if you truly were...
Come on, Ryunosuke. Time to hit this court with the truth. Well, yeah, it's got to be that card, right?
Yeah.
Can we examine the card before
Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's examine it.
Can we flip it? Yep.
Chief Inspector.
Yep, it's him. That's the one.
Wow. Yes! Why would he give us that card?
Well, so he was nervous about it. He showed it as evidence, but didn't realize that it was on the thing. Because as soon as the judge wanted to enter into evidence, he's like, no, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, he had to, though.
He
So once the judge says you got to turn it in, you got to turn it in.
Yeah,
so.
he slipped up.
Yep. I'm not sure what this is supposed to prove, counsel. I think, Your Excellency, that what this proves is not the true nature of the waiter, but the true nature of the accused.
What?
Sorry.
A blackguard who would stoop to presenting irrelevant evidence to incriminate an innocent man. It is the true nature of this rookie.
What?
Oh, did we have to flip it over?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. I didn't think it'd be that specific.
Oh, okay. That sucks.
So, yeah, I guess you have to flip it over in the examination and then present it?
I guess.
Flip it around? Okay.
Yep. There it goes.
Well, that's unexpected.
What is?
Look, do you see it says the witness's name here? Satoru Hasonaga.
Well, yes, the business cards do tend to show the person's name. That's sort of the point.
Also, I mean, the fact that he said he wrote it on his business card, it kind of makes sense, because why would a head waiter have a business card?
Yeah. It's not the name that's unexpected, it's his job title.
His job? Oh. Chief Inspector Satoru Hasonaga, primarily Criminal Investigation Division, Imperial Police Bureau. Inspector, what on earth?
And what is he doing?
I have no idea.
Me neither.
But let's face it, the police have a lot of power and influence, if they're wielding it somehow, here.
The waiter's business card information has been updated in the court record.
But at least we have enough reason to put him back on the stand.
Yes. So, great. I'm going to bust that out now.
Yeah. That would be the only reason why he would draw that on the back of the business card.
Yeah. The plan of the restaurant sketched by the man in question. I agree. It shows a great deal of attention to detail. Wow. Okay. But I'm not sure we can conclude anything.
Sorry, Your Excellency. That's the back of the card. You dummy. It's the back of the card that's of interest. That was weird.
Beg your pardon?
Are you suggesting that I am a fool?
Yes, actually.
Or perhaps I should have said the front. Yes, it's the front of the back of the card. That's where the telling detail is.
What the hell?
What the fuck did you say to me, boy?
It's time to die.
Guilty!
You must die.
Flip the card.
Would somebody please explain what this overexcited student is trying to say?
Hasunaga-san sketched the plan of the restaurant on the reverse side of his business card. The front of that business card reveals the man in question's profession, his true profession.
The waiter's profession? But surely, you must die.
You must die.
Good gracious!
You must die. That's right, Your Excellency.
You must die.
I must die. The card reads, Chief Inspector, Primary Criminal Investigation Division, Imperial Police Bureau. You must die.
What? No waiter is a police detective? I haven't heard any mention of this before. Why haven't I heard any mention of this before?
The Imperial Police Bureau has immense power, absolute power, as far as regular civilians are concerned. So, witnesses there in the stand. Was it in fact the waiter who gave you your orders? Was it he who told you not to mention that you'd seen this foreign gentlewoman at the scene?
Well...
What happened? I didn't pay attention to any of that.
What was that? Oh.
Inspector Hasunaga.
Oh, he's back, huh? Oh, God.
What was his voice? Oh, yeah.
Oh, I was worried something like this may happen.
It's Leviosa!
Oh.
Stop it, Ron! Stop!
The moment you asked me to submit my sketch as evidence, I realized there was a possibility.
The court will take this plan and enter the court record as evidence.
Oh, well,
Is there a problem? Hand the plan to the court officer at once.
of course, here you are.
Yes, I remember now.
He did act strangely when the judge asked him to hand over his business card.
I strive to carry out all investigations flawlessly. It's my guiding principle. But I let myself be distracted when I made that sketch. It was an unusual, careless mistake.
So you mean to say you really are a detective?
I prefer not to say.
But why would a detective be working as a restaurant waiter?
Well, it probably was undercover.
Right.
Ah, of course, yes.
You said it must be terrible. That's awesome.
I love how it cut it off.
I was working undercover.
Undercover?
Yes, there have been a series of incidents at that restaurant recently. In order to investigate, I decided to get a job there as a waiter working undercover.
Incidents at the restaurant. What kind of incidents?
That would be classified police information, which I am not at liberty to divulge. However, I can state categorically that they are unrelated to this case of homicide.
Very well then, Inspector Hasunaga. But you will elaborate on one point for the court.
Of course, Your Excellency. I only act to please.
We have just heard new information from the two witnesses beside you.
that at the time of the shooting, there was in fact another person present at the victim's table. If that is indeed true, clearly you would have also have been aware of this person's presence, having served at the table in question. However, your testimony did not allude to this other diner, therefore I am led to assume that in your professional capacity as a police officer, you required these witnesses to be in agreement. Would that be correct?
I see. I got a little marinara sauce on me.
I keep a little spaghetti in the pocket.
A little ragu.
Because I get a little peckish.
Correct, Your Excellency.
Unbelievable.
As I suspected.
Let me just wipe this off real quick. I'm a mess.
Bang.
As soon as I heard the gunshot, I ran out of the kitchen to see what had happened. The victim sat slumped in his chair, and beside him, a gun in hand, stood the accused student. Sitting opposite the victim at the same table was a young lady who I guessed to be an English woman.
So the truth comes out.
I immediately sealed out the restaurant and reported the incident to the bureau. It was then that I received some special orders. I had to get the sushi ready.
Special orders? You mean to say there's a secret menu at the diner?
That's right, we put peanut butter on everything. Remove the English woman from the scene at once. It was made clear that the English woman's presence at the restaurant was to be concealed. Those were my orders. And bow.
But what if this English one was the killer?
I think it would be in everyone's best interest not to pursue that idea.
Huh?
Oh boy.
The Empire views the friendly terms of its relationship with Britain more highly than anything at the moment.
So they're willing to sacrifice our guy at the stake of maintaining the relationship.
Exactly.
An Englishman has been murdered on our soil. To name an Englishwoman as the primary suspect. Well, without irrefutable evidence, that would be completely out of the question.
It's true.
Yeah.
So that's the reason for the disappearance of the Phantom Woman in this case.
But it's not right.
Not right.
Not right.
Doug Dimmadome, home with the Dimmadome.
Thank you for finding my long lost son.
Doug Dimmadome, home with the Dimsdale Dimmadome. That's
Not-
hoping crashing everywhere on ice.
Not right.
One possibility does spring to mind.
What do you mean, Kazuma?
UMA University is currently hosting a number of exchange students from Great Britain.
You did say that at least the one thing that they did say is that the person that they saw shoot was somebody that was dressed in a student garment. So it
Yeah.
could be a student
It's
that
true.
we haven't met yet.
And I'm fairly certain that one of them studying in the medical facility's research laboratory is a young English woman.
So maybe
What?
maybe she was in student garb then.
Yeah, maybe.
You're a shrewd man. You remind me of Harry Potter. I can see why you're the chosen candidate for the overseas study tour.
You mean?
I suck.
Oh,
When I removed the woman from the scene of the crime, I thought it prudent to check her identity first.
Then the court demands that you name the lady in question at once, Inspector.
The English woman sitting at the university professor's table was a certain
Jezebel?
Giselle?
Giselle? Yeah.
Miss Giselle Britt. She is indeed a foreign student studying in the research laboratory at UMA University's medical facility.
Rabble.
I admit that under orders from the police bureau, I erased all evidence of the lady's presence at the scene.
I forgot there are people watching
Yeah.
in the stands.
You remember there's a firing squad going
Yeah.
on, so.
And ordered these witnesses to make no mention of her in their testimonies. And bow. It must now be up to your excellency to decide on how to deal with this situation.
Pass.
Yeah. I'll just call it a night.
Very well. My thoughts on the matter are as follows. Thus far, the case presented to the court has been underpinned by an particularly critical premise,
What are they gonna throw it out?
namely that the victim was dining alone. Okay. However, as we have now discovered that this premise is false, it would be a desecration of our justice system to ignore the truth and give a ruling at this point.
Well, that's the first smart thing you said so far.
But no.
Your Excellency.
It would mean missing the noon deadline of a ruling in order to send the telegraphic report to Great Britain. Our own government would surely be displeased by such actions.
Calm yourself, counsel. I will not allow the government of our country or any other to influence proceedings in my courtroom. Inspector Hasanaga,
Yes, sir.
you will locate this Giselle Brett and escort her to the courtroom with the utmost urgency.
New witness.
At once, Your Excellency.
But that means you'll be going against the special orders that you're given by the police bureau. Please, no.
As I said before, it is my guiding principle to carry out all investigations flawlessly.
So, it won't be a problem?
This damn cold of mine.
If he even lives to get to that being a problem.
Nothing will get in my way. Doesn't this smile change everything with the
Yeah.
blood coming down? No.
Court will adjourn briefly.
Oh boy.
The prosecution will call the English student Giselle Brett to the witness stand. Do I make myself clear?
Crystal.
Yes. Your Excellency.
Good. Then we will have a 30-minute recess before reconvening.
Thank
You
God.
may go out to the slides and go on the swings and have so much fun for 30 minutes.
If you stay for 31 minutes, I will hold you in contempt of court.
Man,
To
this
be continued.
is turning a real banger.
It really is.
I thought we'd be done by now.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes.
I might as well, I guess.
Let's save it up. I mean, this is episode 1. All right.
Part 2 of the trial. We're
not-
halfway through.
We're halfway through. God damn. So this is really, I mean, it's a prologue, but it's also like this is a full on
Yeah.
episode here. So 22nd November, 11:38 a.m. Supreme Court of Judicature. Defendants. H. Chamber. 5.
5.
Number 5.
Mambo, what you gave? Excellent work, Ryunosuke. That was superb.
My heart was in my mouth the entire time. I have an erection.
It was almost unbelievable. I mean, looking at you in there.
God, I just wanted to take you right there.
You were drenched in sweat, your eyes popping, your knees knocking, and you were grinding your teeth.
You were popping. You were knocking. You were socking.
It was a grim sight, but before I knew it, you started finding inconsistencies in the testimonies. I think you might have a natural talent for being a lawyer.
Nice.
Forget it. It's terrifying. If I get through this, I don't even want to see the inside of a courtroom again.
This is just like Phoenix, right?
Yeah.
The way he starts off too, he's like, no, I don't want anything to do with this.
Anyway, it looks like we've exposed your Phantom Lady at last.
The Phantom Menace has been unleashed.
Lucas!
Oh, Misa, think!
Get me the katana. Miss Jezebel Brett. A student from Great Britain, is she?
That's what I was trying to tell everyone from the start. Dr. Wilson wasn't alone. There was a young woman with him, like I've been saying all along.
Yes, you have. Haven't you?
I may not be overly confident in this courtroom, but I may have powers of observation. But my powers of observation are one thing I'm sure of.
Yeah, you can't see a damn thing, but at least you can see.
Yeah. Yes, I can see that. So, about this young gentlewoman. Thanks to our detective friend, she was hastily escorted away from the scene, it seems. Did you see what happened with that?
No, I didn't see any of it. I was just on my way out of the restaurant myself. Then on the floor next to Dr. Wilson's table, I noticed there was a gun lying on the floor, and just after I bent down and picked it up,
Bang!
Bang! So many bangs.
I didn't have the time to think about where the sound of the gunshot had come from. The waiter ran over to me, looking as white as a sheet, and he bundled me into some sort of small pantry next to the kitchen. Well, that's new.
Okay.
Fast thinking by the detective. He apprehended his suspect without a moment's delay.
Yes, and because I was shut in the pantry, I have no idea what happened outside the dining area.
Uh-huh.
Is this the
What?
the band? The guy? The mustache?
It must be.
Oh, there you are. Well done, both of you.
Oh. Yep.
Oh, where's the girl?
Professor Mikotaba.
Well, it seems I was right. The pair of you make an outstanding team. You've exceeded my expectations, I have to say.
The Shinobi and the Virgin.
They're gonna sing stories about both of you. Yes, it seems you planned this from the start. You arranged things so that I wouldn't be able to act as a lawyer in this trial.
Oh,
God.
No. Our modern country is still in its infancy. Our justice system even more so. Which is why I firmly believe that we need to send our brightest young stars overseas to learn all they can. I wanted to avoid a situation that may have resulted in your study tour to Great Britain being cancelled.
Well, it makes no difference. Lawyer or otherwise, if I'm the kind of man who can't help his best friend avert the worst crisis of his life, I shouldn't waste everyone's time by going to study overseas anyway.
You must die.
You must die.
What? What are you saying, Kazuma? Tom Selleck, what is he talking about?
You should really watch Blue Bloods on CBS 10 p.m. It's a
pretty good
great
show.
Sunday nights. So that's your stance. I was afraid you'd feel that way.
Kazuma.
Well then, it looks like it all comes down to you, young man.
Oh God, they're looking at me. To me?
Today, Junior?
Yes, you need to prove your innocence and uncover what really took place in that restaurant. I must say, I very much want to know the truth.
Me too.
This is my favorite show,
Right next to Blue Bloods on CBS.
which you should be watching right now.
After all, I have a personal connection to this case.
Come to think of it, he said the same thing earlier this morning, didn't he?
Well, he said he's the medical forensic professor, right?
Yeah.
Well, and the one girl is a student that was in those laboratories, right? So
Yep.
it's probably one of his students.
Probably. If you don't mind me asking, Professor, did you know the victim?
Yes, I did. Well, this explains that part. As you're probably aware, Dr. John H. Wilson, H stands for huge, was a visiting professor at UMA. And it was who invited him?
Sorry,
it was I who invited him.
My mind was thinking of his huge.
Huge.
Oh, I see. You don't need to finish that sentence.
Huge.
I didn't know that before.
Anyway, you're about to go into battle. Do you have your Pokemon ready? The victim was a university professor from Great Britain, and a well-known one at that.
If you're not prepared, you will go to the Shadow Realm.
You must die.
You must die.
Naturally, our government is looking to identify and punish the culprit as quickly as possible.
But let's not forget who we're going up against. The gentlewoman whose involvement our police bureau went to extraordinary lengths to hide.
Yes. And I'm sure the prosecution will be using every tool at their disposal to quash your case.
Quash.
I guess quash. Okay.
Sure.
But I've no doubt that you pair will put up a good fight right to the last. Drop? I feel like there was supposed to be another word there.
Yeah.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Now then,
I'm gonna go watch Blue Bloods.
I need you to run an errand at the university at once. There's something I think we may need.
Of course. Good luck, Kazuma-sama.
She didn't even notice me.
Defendant Naruhodo. Course recess is over. Please make your way back inside the courtroom at once.
It's time. Let's get back to it, partner. Let's go in there and deal a decisive blow. With this, we'll stab them all.
We'll kill them all.
I'll cut them all down. Deal a decisive blow before those old fossils know what's hit them.
Damn.
Damn.
Hit him hard.
Kazuma, you're not actually gonna cut him, are you?
Don't think I won't.
I'm a skilled killer.
What?
My former name was Sekiro.
Thank you, really.
What for?
Well, if you hadn't said you believed me, then...
I'd never be able to get hard again.
That Arby's...
Oh, the Arby's back! Round 10!
I'm fairly sure I'd already been found guilty by now.
Look, I have faith in you. As a lawyer and as a friend.
Coming from you, that means a lot.
It doesn't mean as much as the Arby's, but...
I need at least 5 minutes in the bathroom. Hold on. If I'm found guilty in this trial, he's really going to give up on his dream of studying abroad. That's kind of a true friend, isn't he? So this isn't just my battle anymore. Whoever we're up against, we absolutely can't afford to lose. How does he keep those bandages from moving and swaying in the wind? There's no wind.
It's insane.
Top energy, my boy.
Top energy.
All right.
All right, then.
When your power is over 9,000, you'll understand.
Yeah.
I'll save the thank yous for after the trial.
You can treat me to one of those sukiyaki meals I like from Yume Cafeteria of University Street. With an extra large portion, of course.
Cool.
Nice. Nice. November, 12:09 p.m. Supreme Court of Judicature, Courtroom 2. And that is where we're gonna leave it off this time.
Deuce.
So yeah. now we're in part D of this of the trial, and now we're gonna meet a new witness,
The great woman. The gentle woman.
the gentlewoman.
That's right.
Or the great woman.
Yeah, she could be both.
She could be great and gentle
Yeah.
at the same time. But we are gonna wait until next time. So join us if you're enjoying these episodes. You gotta like, comment, subscribe, everybody. Become a new member of Quaketown, and we'll see you next time.